Good day, everyone. We are Group 4A from BSN 3E. I am Ysabela Sarmiento, and along with me are my group members, Breen and Omagtang, Terence, Adrian, Lorenz, Tagupa, and Joie, Ticar. Our study is entitled Readiness and Intent to Work in Public and Private Hospitals Among Nursing Students. Today, we'll be presenting to you our research poster, starting with our purpose of the study.
The purpose of this study was to determine the readiness and the intent to work in public and private hospitals among nursing students.
For the research design, quantitative descriptive correlational research. For the quantitative component, it gathers and analyzes numerical data to address the research question or hypothesis. For the descriptive component, it provides a detailed outline regarding the profile of the participants, their perceived readiness, and intention to work in public and private hospitals. For correlational component, it determines whether a significant relationship exists between the perceived readiness and intent to work of the nursing students.
As for the study sample, the study involved fourth-year nursing students from a local university in Bacolod City enrolled in the second semester of academic year 2025 to 2026. They were selected because as graduating students, they have the most related learning experience and are already transitioning into professional practice. Using Cochrane's formula, with a 95% of confidence level, a 5% margin of error, and a 20% added attrition rate, a total of 157 out of the 187 fourth-year nursing students were selected. In addition, stratified random sampling was utilized to ensure proportional representation across all fourth-year sections.
The research instrument was used to assess readiness and intent to work. A modified standardized research questionnaire was employed and was adapted from the Casey Fink Readiness for Practice survey in 2024. The questionnaire consists of 3 sections, such as demographics, readiness, and intent to work. For the readiness and intent to work section, statements were used wherein a 4-point Likert scale was used to answer these questions. And for the validity of the questionnaire, it was validated by 3 clinical instructors and obtained a score of 4.87. For the reliability testing, a Cronbach alpha of 0.87 was obtained, which indicated that the questionnaire was good.
Our study surveyed 187 students, primarily females, with a percentage of 77.7%, and those about 21 years old with a percentage of 82.2%. A key highlight in our demographics is that 77.7% of our respondents have leadership experience, while the majority came from middle-income households earning between 40,000 and 80,000 pesos monthly. In terms of readiness, students scored high across the board. While they felt most confident in their learning techniques and professional identity, they scored lowest in clinical problem solving. This indicates that while they feel like nurses, they are still refining their high-pressure decision-making skills. The intention to work is very high among our graduates. Interestingly, there is a stronger preference for public hospitals with a mean of 3.39 compared to private hospitals with a mean of 3.23, suggesting a high level of motivation to enter the government healthcare workforce. We tested several variables, but leadership experience was the only significant factor affecting the results, with p-values of 0.005 for readiness and 0.013 for intent. It is clear that student leadership is a major driver for professional confidence and career commitment. Finally, our persons are result of 0.637 with a p-value of less than 0.001 confirms a strong positive correlation. Simply put, as students' readiness increases, their intention to work in the clinical field increases as well.
To conclude our study, the findings revealed that the nursing students demonstrated a very high level of readiness for professional practice with an overall mean score of 3.41. Among the different domains, learning techniques obtained the highest score with a mean of 3.55, which indicates that students are highly capable of applying effective learning strategies and adapting to clinical situations. In terms of career intention, the study also found that students showed a very high intention to work in hospitals with a mean score of 3.31. The results further showed that students had a greater preference for working in public hospitals, which scored 3.39 compared to private hospitals with a mean of 3.23. Additionally, leadership experience was found to significantly influence both students' readiness for professional practice and their intention to work in hospital settings. Students who had leadership experiences tended to demonstrate higher confidence, stronger motivation, and better preparedness for their future nursing roles. Moreover, the study identified a strong positive relationship between readiness and intention to work in hospitals with a correlation value of 0.673 and a significance level of 0.00. This means that students who feel more prepared and competent are also more likely to pursue hospital-based nursing careers. Overall, the study concludes that professional readiness plays an important role in shaping nursing students' intention to enter hospital practice. Furthermore, leadership experiences help enhance students' professional readiness, confidence, and motivation, which may better prepare them for the demands of nursing profession.
This was all for the presentation of our study. Thank you all for listening, and the floor is now open for questions.